All right, here we are. 5 o'clock on the dot, which means we've got 5 musings for you at 5 because that's how we do it with 5 at 5.
That's right. Every weekday, Mondays through Fridays, we bring 5 random musings. Shopper and I are really excited about today's musings for some reason. Well, I'm more excited to hear Shopway's musings because I know there's always something really quirky going on in her mind. I'm not saying nothing
In this
quirky
mind of mine, yeah.
So I'm really looking forward to hers. But yeah, 5 at 5. So Shopway, I got to kick us off today.
Yes, I am. So my very first musing.
Oh Lord.
My very first musing. Have you, when you're walking, this happens in Nigeria all the time, where you see that one braid just on the floor. Like, you see, I was laughing because he knows what happened. It's had to do with my braids. And you see that one braid on the floor. Every time I go like to the mall or just walking on the road and I see that one braid, I stop and I just look at it and I wonder, what's its story? What was its life? What head was it on?
And what could have led to it being there?
Yes. And how quickly did its owner deny its existence? You know how that happens? Like the braid will drop and the person just look at it and just quickly walk on by.
Like, I'm gone.
When you were on my head, you were mine. Now, well, you are the world's. Goodbye.
You belong to the streets.
Yeah. Yes.
Literally.
You belong to the streets.
Yeah, but usually when I see a braid like that, the first thing that comes to my mind is, call me crazy, but snake, because like I see it suddenly, like out of the blue. I'm like, oh, it's just it's a braid. It's always long and on the floor, kind of like in a snaky fashion. But
I get you.
Yeah, but I just wonder what could have led to it being there at that point in time. If only it could speak. If only it could speak.
If only braids could speak, what would they say?
We wonder. Anyways, before I go into our next musing for the day, just to remind our listeners that they can actually react to these musings and of course send us random thoughts in their heads, because in this Nigeria we have a lot of random things going on around in our heads. You can send your messages to 0809 440 981. That's the WhatsApp number. You can also tweet at smooth981fm. All right, second musing of the day, and this has to do with reading, and should I say the lost art of reading. And this is a personal thing for me because when I was much younger, I used to read a lot. I used to read everywhere, in class, during the ride home, even though I was car sick most of the time, in the bathroom, while eating. At every point I used to read when I was younger, and a friend of mine, we used to compete a lot, how many books you would read and all that. But growing up, it kind of changed for me. I don't read as much as I used to, which is a bit sad because I used to champion reading a lot. And can we blame tech and gadgets for all these issues? Because I know that when the laptops came and the phones came and the tablets came and so on, I just realized I was more into doing stuff there than actually reading, even though we have ebooks now. And initially
audiobooks.
Yeah, I didn't like ebooks initially because I was like, why would I be reading from a screen and all that? I still love my paperbacks, but I now read ebooks, but I still struggle a bit.
I loved ebooks until I got my Kindle and lost it on the first day. Then I was like, I don't love ebooks.
How did that even happen?
The bus.
Story for another day. But anyways, am I the only one who has been struggling with getting that reading culture back, looking at technology and everything? Do we all have that problem of going back to the books? Because I have a ton of books to read, literally a ton of books to read, and I struggle to just open and start. Am I the only one, people?
You're not the only one. So before I came to Nigeria, I was packing, and it's amazing how I easily packed all my clothes, everything. I packed everything, but then when it came to my books, I had to do like a book idol for them. So which books were gonna make it to the next stage, which books were going to the charity.
You literally did Chopped for your books.
Which one is Chopped? I don't know Chopped though.
The cooking show.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay,
show.
Yeah, sorry, I do know Chopped.
You did Chopped.
Sorry, I thought Chopped was like a
No.
So yeah, I did Chopped for my books. So actually a huge number of them made it here, funny enough. But the ones that didn't make it here, I think I had like 7 bin bags of books that I had to donate to charity. So sad. But that's how much I loved reading.
Wow.
Today, well, it's a different story. But we move on.
Yes, we do.
And we move on into, by the way, the reason is not technology, is Nigeria. And that leads me into my second musing.
All right.
Which is Nigeria has conditioned us. I'm just putting it out there. If we didn't know,
go on.
Now we know. So this takes me back to a story of I I didn't I I don't think we realized just how high our fight or flight response is with dealing with stress in
Oh, it
Nigeria.
is so high.
So high. So I remember going to the UK at one point. I went on a holiday. I was just walking down the road and I had my bag. And I had the straps on my bag and they were on my shoulder. I was just walking, la 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 la. Everything was quiet. It was peaceful. And then I was walking, and one of the straps of my bag fell to my arm. And instead of me thinking, oh, one of the straps of my bag fell to my arm, what I thought was snake. And I was like, oh my God, snake! And so I jumped and I was touching my arm. And a guy walked past me and he just looked at me and he laughed. And then he kept walking. Like he smiled, and in a nice way, in a smile. Like,
I get that.
Okay.
I get that.
And we just laughed, had a little laughing moment, and went our separate ways. But I really genuinely thought it was a snake. And that was because I was fresh from Nigeria at that point.
I know. Nigeria, everything just seems to want to get you. It happens to me as well with cockroaches and stuff.
Oh, cockroaches.
Like something, if I feel something on my foot, I begin to jump like a high jumper and just start shaking everywhere just to get it off, even though it's maybe a thread or something.
If I feel something on my leg, it's a mosquito. I don't care if it is the clothes that I wore that morning, it is a mosquito.
I think cockroach for me.
Oh no, I've managed to eliminate. Oh, let me not say it out loud before they come back.
Don't jinx it.
Moving on
to our fourth music of the day. This also has to do with some personal stuff. So I decided, you know what, Chocolate, 2023, new year, new fitness regime. Yes.
I'm listening.
So I thought, let me go to a certain gym and join up and start my fitness goals and everything. So I did some research online, and when I saw the figures involved in terms of monthly payments and membership, my first thoughts was, who fitness help? Was my first thoughts. Actually, that's my first thought. But I thought to myself, I've been doing this for a long time. Let me just find a way to actually get this done. The funny thing is, I actually have dumbbells at home, which I dumped in a corner somewhere. Yeah, and then I just look at it like, you know what, instead of spending this much money on...
Suddenly they look so much more attractive to you, right?
They look so beautiful to me. In fact, like a new bride or new brides, if I can put it that way. So, yeah, 2023... new year, new fitness regime in my house.
Yes. It's
the way to go.
That new year makes you just recalculate a lot of things. Okay, and oh yes, my final musing of the day, musing number 5, people. All right, and that is, if you see me or someone else, if you're one of the people who likes to horn when the light goes from red to amber, this one is for you. Because this morning, I was there. You get to the traffic lights. The lights are red. Amber means prepare to go. It does not mean go. I know there's some speedy racers out there who are like, zoom, 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 and you're gone when it's amber. No, amber means prepare to go. So for all of those people who like to horn at other people, if you are listening and you're one of the horners, or you've just horned at somebody who is sitting at an amber light, this one is for you.
You know yourself.
Because amber means prepare to go. So
get ready.
You can long press that horn all you want. If the person in front of you at the traffic light is like me, we're not going anywhere until the light turns green. Because green is go, but amber means prepare to go. Don't mean go, means prepare.
We have a message from Lalile Johnson, but I think we're going to take this at 6, even though it's very tempting to take this message.
Should we not just take
it right now?
Let's just take them now.
Do we have time?
We've got time. Don't worry, I'm looking at the clock. I'm timekeeper. We've got time.
All right. Okay, let's take the first one. Lots of reading culture has nothing to do with tech, but everything to do with social media. Now, books entertained and enthralled us, but these days the youth get all their entertainment from watching TikTok videos and empty Instagram pictures.
Sleazy pictures. And not all Instagram pictures are sleazy.
That have little or no value. This is Ted from Ikeja.
Okay, and Ladele Johnson says, Shopper, I was just abused for obeying the traffic lights. Now, Ladele, I'm with you on this. Don't worry, you are doing a good job. Obey that traffic light.
You can trust Nigerians to Nigerian. Yes, you can.
So, Ladele is like me. Amber means prepare to go. So if you were in the car behind Ladele and you were long pressing your horn for him,
Shame.
And also, Amber means prepare to go, not go. That one is for green. And we've come to the end of 5 at 5. And you can always catch 5 at 5 up on our YouTube channel. We are youtube.com/smooth981FM Lagos. Go over there and catch all the 5 at 5s that we've done for you. All our musings at 5 o'clock that come every weekday, courtesy of Ayo and Shokman.
That's right. Once again, you can also share with us your musings 0809 4440981.
Yes, coming up at 5:15, we have got the Smooth Auto Shop for you, so don't go anywhere.